Hello everybody, and we're back playing for you some more Street Fighter V. Oh wait, what? Hang on. Alright, now let's get to place of Wait, no, this isn't right! One sec. Damn it! Now I see the problem here. I saw Ryu and I'm like, I'm playing Street Fighter. Silly heroic legend. You just get a Ryu costume in the game. Silly hero. Besides, it's not even our freaking character. It's heroic, not Sharon. What's wrong with me? Alright, all jokes aside. Well, hey everybody, it's Heroic Legend here, and I'm back playing for you guys some Monster Hunter World. Decided to go for 2 episodes today, which is why you're going to be seeing 2 Monster Hunter episodes. But yeah, that little gag at the beginning was just for that. Currently in Monster Hunter, I hope anyone's been able to do this who wants to. There are 2 event quests going on for challenge quests. One that you need to be Hunter rank 3 for, one that you need to be a higher Hunter rank for, at least high rank for, or as I like to call them, the plus ranks. The plus one is simply to help you get guild coins, the Raffalos and the Tizzy coin, so you can get the barricade or something, the brigade armor when it was originally called the guild armor. So there's that fun stuff. I've been farming that with my brother. But yeah, there's a Monster Hunter quest you can do to get the whole Ryu set. And yes, I'm going to get it on Heroic. That's exactly why we're doing 2 episodes, is so I can hit Hunter rank 3 already, so I can go farm it. Maybe even do 1 or 2 on the actual channel. Maybe see if I can recruit some help to do said fight, because it is pretty challenging on your own. And the salt levels get high. If you'll excuse me real quick though, we need to change the appearance of my armor. As cool as the bottom is, I'd rather stick to my normal. Change all. Confirm. Confirm. There we go. That's a respectable hunter. I mean, he was always respectable, it's just, you know what I meant. Oh, house. You could have called him something cuter. Ooh, pardon me. Oh, he's talking about the place your pets. That's right, because I found critters. So we'll keep the flash fly in here. No one startle them. No, seriously, they'll blind us all in such close proximity. We'll all probably need corrective surgery for our eyes. Even though I already need it in real life. Nah, I like my glasses. I like how they make me look. I really do. Oh, it's so. The Poison Posse and Snow and Cherry Blossoms. Oh, please don't be another freaking event quest that I need to do. Alright, post new quest. We gotta see. Well, I mean, I don't have to do them, but the Poison Posse. Okay, Cheerful Scholar and a Tempered Pink Raffian and Legiana. You bonus HR point. I am a sucker for HR points. Alright, but we first have to go talk to people. And look at the piggy.
How are you feeling?
Yeah. Alright, new world, new rules. Something you have to get used to. But you will get used to it. You have to. Your life's counting on it. Not to mention others as well. Look around you. Everyone here, strange or crazy as they seem, they've all crossed the sea just like you, and they carried out their duties. They looked the new world in the eye and realized the old way of doing things wouldn't cut it. Didn't try to stop them, though. They had conviction. Do you have conviction, Hunter? Get to know your colleagues. Maybe someone like Crazy will rub off on you. Ha! 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 Anyone know that laugh? No? Okay. Hang on, I'll talk to you.
Oh, you are too good to me.
Okay, yeah, so I don't really pay attention to freaking donkey stuff all the time. What, they all just pretty much...
Don't let me down.
Yeah. Okay, so blah 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 the resource center. So this place is where I'll be visiting from time to time because of, well, of course, the bounties, registering, blah blah blah. Let's rebuild the ancient forest. Secure the campsite. The managed investigations and complete deliveries are really what's important here.
Okay, let's get this expedition underway.
You don't have to tell me what to do. I want to do it myself.
Right now, we're in Astera. If you want to go on an expedition,
Let me
open
be.
the world map and choose your
No
destination.
tutorial.
For this expedition, we need to head to the ancient forest. We can expand expeditions.
I don't like tutorial.
Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
Yes, thank you. I could have done this myself. Jerk. But yes, anyone who knows Monster Hunter from the very beginning didn't have many quests in the way of just going out into the world and gathering. Later on, they introduced Harvest quests, and then after that, they introduced just straight up going out into the world. And then they took that away and put it back to Harvest quests, but they've brought it back, and they brought it back in quite the unique way. So, of course, with the ability to eat at camp, you are able to continue going around on what's known as an expedition longer. And you continue to fight and farm monsters, materials, anything you want, because things will gradually respawn. And you can check it on the map too. You can also pinpoint exact things you want to have on the map. Again, with Mini Legend here, it was a little bit harder to do some explanatory things, but now that, she's off having fun at school, I can properly explain things. Although I do miss my little Mini Legend. Even though she struggles to call me by my IGN, but she's little. I'm not going to blame her for that.
Let's look for the campsite.
Now then, there are actually...
If I get to the campsite first, or if you're lost, open up your map or use your scout flies to track me.
Shut up.
Whenever you leave the base
Oh my
without
God.
signing up for a quest, you'll go on an expedition. There's no time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint, which means you can explore to your heart's content.
Yeah, but don't let frickin' jawline fool you over here. Just because you can't faint doesn't mean that this is going to get tedious if you continue to get knocked out. And I do believe fainting incurs a penalty on the monster that's currently in the area. So, for example...
Your wildlife map keeps track of where you are and where the scout flies are taking you. You can also use it to keep tabs on monsters.
If I cannot be interrupted again... using this map, you can basically tell where anything is. You have all, gathering, slinger, traps environmental, endemic life, and then of course the small monsters and hide all. You can go for hide all if you want to be a purist, but, go back to the old style of minimap. But I like to leave on all. So you can see the actual people in the area, and discover what they're all about. And of course, I'm kind of hoping I could do this earlier rather than later, but I'm looking for things for my cat to interact with. Now, here's the biggest thing, and I don't think I've had a chance to mention this before, but this is exactly why expeditions are 1,000 times more amazing. Right? So, tent lets you swap out items you're carrying, the supply box, blah blah blah. Yes.
You can change your weapons and armor here. Make sure you're always prepped and ready for what comes
Yes,
next.
I was going to explain that. So again, with this here, let's go back to it. With this here, you can now freely swap weapons at your leisure. You can not only do this just in expedition, but during actual quests as well. Just make sure not to hold back your teammates. Now, again, let's say, this monster is actually pretty strong against blood damage. I can always switch to my Sever Insect and use that, or if I feel like I'm not comfortable being melee range, I can always switch to my fuck, what are you called again? My heavy bowgun. You can also grab things from your let me discuss this. Handler, I got it. Anyway, you can now literally go into your box as well and pull out extra items you need. So again, if you're someone who struggles a lot and you're having difficulty, you can pull out your max potions. You can get a refill on both your mega and your normal potions. Grab back any of those nice AoE healing or boosties. Re-grab traps, bombs, even meat and such, and, you know, those useful flash pods and such. Of course, you can also grab any meat products or anything that you might have forgotten to grab. You can also put away things, which helps for those who gather. Not to mention, they've made it so it's a million times easier to put things away and take them out. Anything that you already have in your box, you can easily put away with just a button. And while you can also grab more or less by, again, a few easy clicks. I truthfully use this little ability. I forgot to set the fucking timer. Holy crap! I could have been recording for hours and I wouldn't have known until I saw the time and saw it was time to pick up little mini legend. She would have been like, "Hero, where are you? I'm ready to be picked up from school." I would have been like, "I'm sorry, Minnie, I was recording." No, I would have paused. I would have booked it out this freaking house if it was like, "Hey, you gotta go pick up Minnie." Heh, what? Boom. Just leave you guys an indefinite pause. You'll never know when I come back. Except this is a video and it's recorded, so you'll know when I come back because you can either see the edit or the cut, or you'll just see the long ass video time. Gotta get them views. No. But like I said, I often use this whenever I feel like my weapon's not working out for the situation. It's mostly just for me, at least in my main account, to switch between the weapons that I'm comfortable with and the weapons that do all the damage. Depends. You can also change your Palico's equipment if you're going solo. Now, this is only really used for the Vigor Wasp spray, which of course is one of my more favorite ones, but it doesn't come close to comparing to the best one in my opinion, which is one that you get later on. No spoilerinos for me. But that's all for the explanations here. Now we're going to move on. Again, for me, I enjoy using the expeditions because of how fun it is. Ooh. Nice. I've never had the chance to use the Binocs before. Now, I believe there are some critters over here. Both of the I can capture for riding, up and not.
Over here.
Yo, my dude. You not. Gotcha. And there is the legendary Emperor Hopper. Those of you who remember it from 3D Monster Hunter games because you couldn't fucking find it when you needed it. And this here is the Lion. He's a cat researcher guy. What he's researching is the Grimalkians. I'm gonna sum it up because he probably does it all fucking old man and gnarly-ish. Basically, these are the cats who your kind of Palkio can learn stuff about. And of course, you learn about them by looking at their doodles. Once we have enough to track them, I'll be more than happy to go looking for them because they are important. Ooh, I see you there, big boy. That's a Herculedrome, I think. Yeah, I was right. Holy crap. Dude, that's cool. I like beetles, actually. Beetles are probably my favorite bug. I say probably because I don't know if they're... Ah, here we go. Ants. Well, carrier ants. So they actually can sometimes be holding items that you didn't pick up from monsters that have dropped. Both of the I'm going to throw them back at you variety and the non-throwing back at you variety. I don't need no rocks. I have my net. Oh. Double cap. Ah, nah. Just the one. Just the single Emperor Hopper is fine. You can decorate your room with Emperor Hoppers and Herculedromes and things of that nature. I actually did have one creature. Oh. Have I not learned about that yet? Okay. Okay. I gotta be very careful here not to disturb these guys. Gotcha! Yeah, captured. Gonna get some bones. I should probably go more for abilities with this character. Simply because. So I'm gonna have to kill these fish. Die! Of course, my Kensek currently does not have an actual offensive what's it? But what it does have is the ability to heal. Which means if you want to be a good support, because not just you can break these.
Let's report our findings to everyone at the resource center when we get back.
Will you stop stealing my thunder? I was going to explain that, handler. Look, you're so goddamn cute. I really do think the handler's cute, by the way. Like, they really nailed the cute support design. And of course, she's pretty badass in her own rights as well. Like, she's actually a way more helpful NPC than most. You know, besides the whole cooking and helping you out entire. But she's almost sort of devoted to you entirely in a sense. But that's because you're partners. And she really does feel like your partner. She's not like, you know, hi, I'm here just for you to talk to. Oh. The green boy. The most important boy. We will keep one in my home for just in case any monsters invade. You can remain uncaptured, other green child. But, she can effectively... Sorry. Little thing my grandpa taught me. If you start... ooh. That looks like... Yeah, unidentified footprints. I have a good idea of what those are already, but... Effectively...
Over here!
Will you let me do this myself? I was about to talk about Miss Helper, Researcher, Person, Lady, Handler. The Handler! And that's because she...
You can assign a target destination for your scout flies on the map.
Anyway... She is one of the most useful... Oh dear. Characters, because... in expeditions, when she joins you, you can actually go on a quest right then and there. And that helps you out more than you'll ever know because of the pure fact that, well, without her, surprisingly, things would become... Well, besides the fact that she cooks for you out in here, which is probably the reason why they made that a function to begin with, she literally... allows you to accept and take quests while in an expedition, so you can constantly go on quests with friends. Sorry, those guys are too cute not to capture. And also, here's a little something that some people may have not known.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
Yeah. Pretty sure without her, we wouldn't have the ability to ask said head honchos to have a base over here, even though it's a good spot. But no, I actually have to go for the actual spot they're talking about. And, I'm not sure if I said this before, but you 100% should constantly be grabbing footprints until you've maxed out the monster in the researching. It's tedious, or it can appear tedious, but honestly, it helps you gain points, and it helps you get investigations for the monster. You know, and for me personally, I rather enjoy looking at in the investigations. Sometimes they can actually propose a very decent challenge. And of course, other times you can just get your ass kicked and waste it. But the extra items too also can be helpful, as they can lead to you getting materials that are much more harder to farm. Oh, and of course, I want to capture you. Oh, this is a vigor swap. A vigor wasp. Big guys, they don't hurt you, but basically, they are useful for restoring your health out in the field. Too close, apparently. Gotcha. That, however, those however up there are Vespoids. Now, I'm going to show you guys something that I discovered, and I hope you did too.
If you're clever, you can use the slinger to distract monsters.
Oh, I can use it to distract monsters. Really? I thought I could use it to just damage monsters outright, because there's so many good...
Over here.
Leader, let me do this. I am showing them cool stuff. I just want to show them that you could take out Vespoids and things of that nature with the slinger and it won't murder them. Although there is an ability where you can straight up kill the Vespoids without and leave behind a body. It's just kind of difficult. And I wish I could get the Vespoid's counterpart, the Hornitors, but sadly they're in a faraway area. I don't think we're up to there just yet. Oh, and those look like the butterflies that you can grab. I should consider grabbing one or two, if I can. I'm actually trying my best to get the investigation off on these guys. Ah, you jerk. I mean, to be fair, I did kill your friend and family right in front of you. So there's that. Did the butterflies go away? No! I wanted butterflies. But I really do have to say, I am so thankful they turned the butterflies into just gatherables rather than actual, like, point gatherables, than actually making them a whole thing, and a whole other category of thing you need to find. Like, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy that aspect. It was always fun to take your bug net and, like, discover things. But just the amount of tedium it took just for one creature, it was honestly insanity at points. Like, you're out there for Lord knows how long. You're doing the same thing over and over.
Over here.
And for the chance of getting an Emperor Hopper or Herculedrome, you know. Oh, you can also find out mini quests out in the wild. Little expedition things that you can do to help earn research points, as well as get you more things for base.
Oh, yeah.
So I always talk to her whenever I see her on the map, because she sometimes has little quests we can do. Yeah, so now here's the neat part. So I'm gonna send these guys down first, but as you can see, hook onto a wing drake. This means you can actually attack these guys. They're very similar to the snake-like creatures you saw. Oh! I see him. I see the duder. Gotcha. There it is. Where'd he go? Oh, I put away my weapon, and I'm like, where's my Kinsek? Wasn't he supposed to be on this? Come on, dude. So, well, look at that. Bounty done already. Oh, antidote herbs. I need those. Ah, right. Some of you may probably be wondering about the whole, why do you autocraft that? Well, it's because it's set to autocraft in the menu. Now, you can actually turn that off. I actually prefer to leave it on for specific items. Mostly the herbs and the mega because that turns them into potions, and that turns the potions into mega potions when you grab honey. Ah, cutscene.
Well, if we don't take care of that pest, the camp won't last a night.
Oh, yeah.
They're just trying to tell me how to use the scout flies, although I already know how to use it. So actually, we're going to do two things in this
Return
regard.
to base from an expedition. Open the wildlife map and switch to the world map. Then select Astera.
Or I could just do exit the expedition. So we're gonna hunt down the Kulu-Yaku. Pardon me. Boy. Woo. Grab some dungs. Quickly make dung bombs. Track its prints. Both Adrenath and Kulu, or as I like to call him, well, as I think a buddy of ours call him, the Slam Jam. You'll see why when we're fighting him. But he's a fun monster to fight. I like the armor set. I might actually go with it depending on what it gives. But first, we gotta take him down. Oh. Did you just leave me? Alright. We're doing this song and dance. Oh, but he seems to have gotten poisoned. One of the stage hazards, one of the environmental hazards seems to have, well, seems to have gotten him. And he pushed me into it like a jerk. Oh. There we go. Now normally, if I'm hunting out for an expedition, I would go back to grab some traps or something, just to be safe, but I think we can take down Mr. Slam Jam over here. Ah, this mechanic, so. Every monster will tend to have their own mechanic. His is picking up something and then using it to try and bash you in the brains. Oh, nice job, Tammy. Oh, there are doodles here? Where are the doodles? Where are the doodles? Hang on. Or did they mean around here somewhere? Wait, up? You went up? Oop. She has that Commando Pro moment over there. Oh, he just... What a strange route they took me on. Anyway. And of course, use the environment to help us out a little bit. There we go. Oh, jeez, Tammy got paralyzed too. Sorry, Tammy. I'm sorry. Did not mean to knock you out. You alright? Ooh, jeez. Didn't realize the sharpness went down that quick. Something I did want to note there, though, was that whenever a monster roars, it depends, but mostly they're probably going to leave the area. The map, little radar will turn, little circle around us will turn from red to white if they're leaving. Again, normally they do that after a roar or something to distract you, probably. Of course, if the roar... problem with that rock. Ah, there we go. The problem with, hang on. The problem with, that happening is 90% of the time, it's a flying monster, and their roar normally means that you're gonna get, again, stumbled. Well, not stumbled, more like you'll have to you'll have to cover your ears. Dang, I actually probably should have went and bought some trank bombs and a trap, because capturing probably does yield more results. Carving or killing the monster really just is for, I guess, if you feel like you have better. Carves and, well, you learn about this later, but carves and such can be very different. Like, some things are better to attempt and carve, some things are better to just, you know, try and just straight up hope the quest rewards give it to you. You can tell. We're doing this circle thing again. Please don't circle me. I have to admit, small monsters like this are kind of hard with the insect glaive for the glidey part. That's why we have the ever so prevalent combo part. Part of the reason why I'm kind of glad I did get the insect wave over my other choices. Although I do have to say, I need to make an apology to the hammer. Because the hammer, oh man, I'm making a hammer right now. Oh. Sorry about that. I basically made a hammer on my actual character, well, on my main character, to compensate for the fact that I never use one, because it's just such a good weapon, and I feel like I didn't show it its proper respect or care, just because it was a little bit unwieldy to me at first. I hate that rocket has. Oh, piercing pod. Nice. Acts just like a piercing shot, so really helpful. Oh, it's already weak. We're doing good. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time farming for armor. I'm probably going to have a set that I'm like, yeah, no, this is good enough to carry me. I will, of course, be attempting to farm monsters for weapons, though. That's different. Ooh, do I want the large doodles? Ah, let's come back. Same path. I want that HR3. I want to become Ryu. Oh, they bought. Well, it's been a while since I've seen a poor tiny monster get entirely fucked up by a bigger one. Oh, no turf warring? Ah! He's still moving. And he's just knocked me backwards. Oh. You! Oh, fuck. And he's here. They actually might start fighting. Oh, you're gonna you blocked the cave entrance. Wow. Gonna protect your friend, prick? It's your prey or something? Yeah, I can go past you. Ah, great. I will kill you. Thank you, Tammy. Look, you get to live another day. Frickin' Jagras? Jagras? Yeah, I think it's Jagras. But you get to live another day because I'm busy after another prey. I go a little quicker if I just... Oh my god. Oh, missed the timing on that one. And missed the timing on that one too. You need to stop running, my dude. There we go. You just stay and take your lumps. Oh, goodness. That is the one bad part about certain monsters. When they're that low on health, they'll just keep running. Unless the chase becomes real. I mean, sometimes it's alright, because depending on the monster. Oh, well, because they can do stuff like that. Kind of shortcuts, I guess you could call them. But, for the most part, it does just get a little annoying. Dang it, gotta freaking sharpen it. Oh, don't tell me. The little ones are gonna attack the big one. Drop it! You drop that rock! Well, or you can drop the rock or you could die. I'll take either or. Stop me from getting the slinger torch. Oh, I didn't realize that they actually told you the first time you get them. I wonder if there's item description things like that that I can read up on. There we go.
Select Astera from the world map so we can go home.
Or I can just use End Expedition. And you can let me carve. You jerk. We are running pretty high on time already. I believe I said this earlier, but I get to better explain. The more times you cart, the better the chance the monster has of leaving. And by leave, I mean leaving the locale. Which means, if you were fighting it, or rather, if you were did you really just stop me from gathering this little... Annoying. But basically, if I was fighting the Adrenath right now, and I had decided I'm going to take the time to just fight it, and I kept dying to it, at least, again, it's a theory of mine. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but yeah. Anyway, return from expedition. But it will leave the locale, or just within time it'll leave the locale. It depends. I personally enjoy spending a lot of time here and going after most of the monsters. You know, capping or just straight up murdering. There's also the fun of seeing what new monsters are in the area when you first come to it. And of course tracking them to see what investigations you get. Of course, leveling up your research helps a lot too. As well as your Palkio. But yeah, I think we'll end this episode off here. Combining the funny gag and the time I spent before I actually started checking the time, pretty sure it's a long episode. However, I would like to thank you all for watching and do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to consider leaving a like on the video itself, consider subscribing to the channel for similar content. And until the next video, a big thank you all for watching, and laters.
Magnifique. Don't let me down.